melting lava into ice, if looks could kill. I groaned inwardly. Of course, Emma knew. She wasn't stupid, just like the rest of the company's New York headquarters. In the last 2 weeks, Jett and I had tried to keep our contact at work limited to a strictly professional level. But of course, there were subtle signs. The way he touched the small of my back when he led me out of the room, or the way his fingertips grazed my arm too long whenever he tried to get my attention during a meeting. Or maybe it was the way we had been sitting together, too close, too intimate. My frantic heart threatening to burst out of my chest with each beat. Surely if I could hear it, then others might as well. "Thanks," I said, and watched her leave. The door closed behind her, and I was alone again. I retrieved the card tucked in between the roses and opened it, my glance sweeping over Jett's harried handwriting. "For my beautiful, pregnant girlfriend, Jett. P.S. Thanks for the wild ride yesterday." I smiled and turned the card around. "I'm in my office. We have a deal to go over. Join me if you're not too busy." Ever since starting this position, Jett had involved me in various company deals, telling me he trusted my judgment. I had learned the ins and outs of his company, the projects they had been working on, dealing with the top clients and seeking out the most desirable properties. So naturally, when Jett inquired if I wanted to go over a new deal, I was ready to jump at the opportunity. Not only did I enjoy working with him, to me, this was another excuse to see him. It had been hours since I last saw him, and already I missed him like crazy. Big, needy girlfriend alert, but I couldn't help it. I fished my mirror and lipstick out of my handbag to fix my makeup and tucked a few stray strands of hair out of my face. Happy with the result, I grabbed my smartphone and acquisitions folder and left my office. The folder contained all my research, notes on past and current deals, my schedule and daily to-do list, in case Jett needed anything. I carried it with me at all times, not least because Jett wasn't known for his patience. My stomach twisted into knots, and my knees began to shake with apprehension as I knocked on his door. "Yeah?" His deep voice called out, betraying his irritation the way it always did at work. I had yet to get used to his briskness and one-syllable commands. I opened his door and stepped in, catching my breath. He was sitting in his leather chair, his dark hair framing his face, the newspaper in his hands hiding his green eyes. His jacket was thrown carelessly on a visitor chair, and the sleeves of his white shirt were rolled up, exposing his strong forearms. His shirt clung to his broad chest, leaving little to the imagination. Sexy. He looked like the kind of man you could be obsessed about. I never knew the meaning of the word sexy until I met Jett Mayfield. Just looking at him, I had to force myself not to smile. "Close the door." I followed his command. "Thank you for the flowers. They're beautiful." Regarding him, I inched closer and placed the folder on his desk. He remained silent, so I continued, filling the silence. "I'm done with the Colton estate deal. It's all in the folder, ready for you to sign." I pointed at the folder needlessly, waiting for him to look inside. Jett folded the newspaper and placed it on his desk, and stood, his intense gaze finally fixing on me. His expression was unreadable as usual, but there was something in his eyes. He was watching me, taking in my every movement, which made me nervous. How could he remain so cool when my heart was fluttering in my chest, and I wasn't unsure whether to jump into his arms or leap out the door? "Anything specific you wanted to talk about?" I prompted. Jett's gaze remained glued to me. Unreadable, unfazed. Ever so slowly, he walked around his desk.